All right. Feel that chump there. So I like this set. I am not super comfortable with it. What does this thing do? Store permanents from your hand into the battlefield. Sounds not adequate. Got a rogue. It makes my 1/3, my X1s or 1Xs unblockable. Doesn't seem super great. Wizard Lightning seem very good. The Adept is very good. I like the Druid, but I don't think he's a first pick. I don't think Radiated Lightning. So I don't know if it's the Adept or the Lightning. I think both are really good. I think I probably go for removal ahead of synergetic cards, but I'd really love to have this card. So I'll probably take the Lightning first. I think red is fine in this color format. Fall is not that exciting for me. Knight of Grace is very exciting for me. Journey Mage would be fine, but I really do love the 2/2 first strike. Journey Mage I don't think is worth a pick here. The Witch I really like as well, but I'm going to take the Knight and be pretty happy about it. Okay. Shield of the Realm I like. Memorial to Folly I like. Must a Unicorn I like, although this early maybe a little bit too early still. Mammoth Spiders are quite good. Jousting Lance is a little bit slow for my my play. What's the strongest? What does this card do? It's kind of a... I don't really like the 0/2 stat compared to 1/3. I don't really like that Druid. Don't need to speculate green on that. It's definitely not Infection. It's not a strong enough card. So it's Memorial to Folly or Shield of the Realm or a Messy Unicorn to me. I think the Shield leaves us the most open. I don't mind playing white-red. I think Shield has a lot of value in aggressive decks. I think I'm going to take Shield. All right, Dub, Adamant Will, Run Amok, Raider, Tallow, Candle. I don't know what this card does. Nope, it's not relevant. Adamant Will's a good combat trick, but Dub is pretty good overall. I'm going to take the Dub over the Adamant Will. Warcry Phoenix I don't like, but I don't like the rest of this pack either. We're not stuck in white or red just because we pick some up. So we could go look at the greens. This is all right. Flying Haste for 4 is just a little bit slow. The Worm's garbage. Pierce the Sky is playable as a sideboard card. Ancient Animus is decent. The Spider is quite good. That's tough. Do we want to give up on Wizard's Lightning? So it's between Phoenix and Spider for me, I think. Don't like this card. Just don't take the Phoenix and then don't give up. Just open up Spider. I could get around that play. I'm okay with that play. All right, let's grab Spider and see. A white-red creature that I like that has synergy with one of our... two of our things right now. Seems likely. I think I'm going to grab that. Flying and First Strike are nice ones, although 5 mana for that's a little on the pricey side. Honor Guard as a 2/2 blocker, or Memorial to Glory as a tap land that gives us white creature tokens. I think this is probably the weakest of these. Has some wide synergies, but I don't remember there being a lot of like trample style effects. But it is a land that does something more than just be a land. And this is a very generic, kind of weak 2/2. I think I'll take the Memorial to Glory. Alright, Invoke the Divine as a sideboard card is amazing. Sorcerer's Wand, not so good. The Ooze, not so good. The Vest is okay. I'll take the Invoke the Divine. Healing Grace is a fairly weak combat trick. Arbor Armaments, if we go green instead of red, is decent. Don't really like the Wanderer still. Fall, Wield. Got a red Journey Mage in here as a 3 for 3/2. I think I'd take that over Fall. Don't like Fall. It's for 2/1/1s, but yeah, I agree. All right. The Goblin as just a 2-drop, or Broken Bond as a sideboard for green. Let's take a Goblin. Run amok. I wish this just seems so much worse to me than Sure Strike in the next expand. Elephant for artifact value, but what artifact value? It's also a 3/5 body for 5. I really don't like Run Amok though. Alright. Fervent Strike or Phoenix. Sure, take the Phoenix. I think it's better than a Fervent Strike and a Warcaller. Alright, Time of Ice, amazing card. Penellish Marshal, pretty amazing card too. If we could actually build a deck around it. Triple white is just hard to do early. Run Amok's only on offense. That's why. Yeah, I'm probably taking the Marshal and trying to figure out how we build a more white-oriented deck. No red cards worthy of talking about here. It's either that or Splash for blue. Take the Marshal. Got a red-green Elf Warrior. Got a Gideon's Reproach as quasi-removal. I like the Chronicler, but I'll take the quasi-removal. Tanner's Torment's garbage. Kellan Overseer's alright, but not great. The Honor Guard's pretty weak, but maybe a little bit better if we're trying to get white creatures. I think I prefer it over the Overseer. Flame, Goblin Warchief, Fiery Intervention, Tragic Poet. I think I'd take the Fiery Intervention. I like Flame, but it's harder to play in this format. Chain Whirler. Do we want triple red, triple white creatures? We just never play them on 3? Probably. It's that or our second Journey Mage. It's not very exciting. Adamant Will's good. Memorial to War. This one might be worse than the white one. Raider, Overseer. 4/3 for 4. I don't like 4/3 as a set of stats in this thing. I don't really care for any of these, honestly. I'll take the Raider. I don't know if we're going to see play with it. Probably take the second Honor Guard over the second Raider. A fair number of shitty creatures. This deck is looking bad so far to me. Journey Mage for another 3. If you insist. No flyers so far. Kind of weak ground units. How do we fucking kill anyone? Second Raider. First Lava Runner who we're not playing. What's the 3 look like here? 3, 3, 3. Second Lava Runner who we're not playing? Do we even have any sorceries or instant spells? Like, no. Flame? Sure. Run amok. I guess. Roll to war. Alright. Pack 3. It's 3 really solid ones. 4. Oh my god. There's an Icy Manipulator. It's really, really good. Sarah's Wings is very good. Fire Intervention's okay. Kazarov is probably a little bit slow, and I don't want to go double black for that. Yeah, I think it might actually be the Icy Manipulator, though. That has value on offense, value on defense. It does get kind of wrecked by sideboarded artifact removal, but so does Sarah's Wings for sideboarded enchantment removal. It's not that I don't want on Sarah's Wings. It does have synergy with our deck. It's a more aggressive card, kind of. Definitely Sarah's Wings over Icy Manipulator. Are you guys insane? We're missing all the bombs. Lyra's in here. Varix is in here. Shaylai's in here. Multani's in here. This is considered the best uncommon, or rather, it's like 8th or 9th down. And it's quite a bit ahead of Unsara's Wings. At least for this early draft pick. I mean, there's something to be said about turning our shitty minions into less shitty minions. Taking Icy. Oh my god, this card loses. Every time I play against this, I lose. I have no real removal yet. Gideon's Reproach is second removal. Feels awkward. I think we're taking it. Second Fiery Intervention, a little bit slow. But we're taking it. Seismic Shift, Wanderer, or Healing Grace as a combat trick that I don't particularly care for. Some good green cards coming through here. It's a 5/5 for 6 to do anything for us. Does trample. Get Healing Grace over Wanderer, though. Our game plan looks so fucking bad right now. We want to kill them at like turn 3 with creatures, so I think Healing Grace is a very fast combat trick, might be better. Second Knight of Grace is really good for us. Second Chain Whirler. I want that short sword, but I think second Chain Whirler trumps short sword right now. Is he a goblin? He's a goblin. Gives him haste. It might be Radiated Lightning. I don't think I'm playing any of these, and this might help me if I have to play a Spore deck. It's like a sideboard. Chronicler, sure. I don't know what we're bringing back, but maybe in a very slow, grindy game. Wow. Fiery Intervention came around, as did Valdic. We have an aura to attach to him. He's a very solid 3 for 3/2 with either a dub or a... yeah, he's definitely something that can win us games. Seismic Shift versus Healing Grace. I think I might Healing Grace again. I don't know. Maybe we are going to be just slamming people in with Run Amok, in which case I don't really want a bunch of Healing Braces in there as well. I think I'm going to play Seismic Shift. Rampaging Cyclops, maybe. Seismic Shift number 2. Less excited about that. Overseer for a hasted 3/1, I guess. And a Blessing. It's too bad the short sword didn't turn around. Okay, we got a lot of cards in our deck, but not a lot of playables, honestly. Do we have any legendaries? 1 legendary creature, 2 legendary creatures. Is he legendary? He is. There's a couple people that will trigger on. Don't know if Chronicler makes the cut to begin with. I don't think Flame is something I want in my main deck. 9. Do have a couple wizards. Wizard's Lightning is fine. Don't think Invoke the Divine in the main deck. We already have artifact removal in the form of Fiery Interventions. Don't think Radiated Lightning in the main deck. I don't think Seismic Shifts in the main deck. I don't know, maybe this is some little tiny bit of air damage we can get in. We do need 4s. These are technically 4s. Maybe drop Healing Grace. Deck's curved very low, which is fine. Not sure this is better in a plains for us. Guys, all right. I mean, I do this every single time we draft. We'll do the mana after we do the cards. Worry about the fucking mana distribution after we sort the cards, because the mana distribution is totally dependent on the cards you play with. So remove the cards, then worry about the mana. All right, so we have 4 2s to play. Do I need more than that? Maybe 5 2s? Double Overseer's a little bit weak. Got a lot of 3s right now. Although he is a late game. Maybe better than the Journey Mage. Oh, we don't want Memorial to War for sure, but again, I haven't done the lands. Worry about the lands later. 15 creatures at present. Fiery Intervention's too slow? Maybe, but that's the only way we deal with flyers. It's basically our only removal. So we need 2 more? 2 more. Awkward starting with triple white, triple red. Both Journey Mages are none. No, I mean, they're just a 3/2 body. Maybe 3/1 haste is better. I don't care about them as wizards. I mean, they will be 4/3s if we ever get the Marshal out, which is relevant. It's a wizard too. And that's a wizard. 1/2 wizard. Useful. I want the Run Amok so I can throw creatures into them. Same reason I want the dub. Can we curve lower? We have basically no value cards. The Raiders worth anything? They don't look like they're worth anything. I don't really want to go beneath 15 creatures. I've got enchants and combat tricks that want to interact with my creatures. Including Shield of the Realm. Shield of the Realm I think is really good in this deck. Six threes, 4 twos. Does look like maybe run amok is a thing, especially with Gideons. This is Lightning versus Dub. We just run with the 41. Could cut one of the Journey Mages. I don't really want to. Maybe one of the Raiders goes down to 14 creatures though. Maybe one of the Fiery Interventions as being basically too slow. Let's cut one Fiery Intervention. Okay. Combat tricks are sometimes removal. Pretty low curving. Deck looks kind of bad to me. 9 and 8. It'd be really hard to play Chain Whirlers with 9 and 8. Would have been really nice to have some dual lands. Can we even play Benalish Marshal? Are we ever going to be able to play this card? But we need night. We need white on turn 2. And we need lots of red. Alright. I guess we're trying this. I could switch over, drop the Benalish Honor Guards, throw in a Warcaller and a Goblin. Switch it over to a little bit more red at beginning. They're roughly the same card. 2 for a 2/2, do nothing. Only got one legendary creature, 2 legendary creatures. Can make this a little bit more red to begin with. Alright. Let's try that. I'm very worried about running Chain Whirler with 9 mountains. Do I just cut the Marshal? Throw in a different 3 red creature like the Overseer or something? The Marshal is greedy. Let's see how it plays. Can always take it out. Just feels like a card that matters. Oh man. All right. Yeah, we could almost cut white here. We are running 8 planes for fucking Benalish. I think you're right. I think that might be too greedy. It's just that our creatures are pretty low value creatures. Having +1 on them was something I was kind of looking forward to. Mess with lands again if we do that, I guess. Maybe 6, 7. 6 probably. This is going to make our chain whirlers more likely. Yeah, but I don't know how we play it, Ross the Big's boss. Like, where are we gonna get that value to play it? Also, fiery intervention. Kind of want the creature. Overseer, maybe. Marshall was almost the game plan. On a 40 card deck with no draw in it. Are you sure it was the game plan? Because it feels like probably costing ourselves. I think we're going to get screwed